In the heart of Texas Hill Country, nestled along the banks of the Guadalupe River, sits Camp Mystic, a summer tradition cherished by generations. For 8-year-old Blakely McCrory, attending this Christian camp wasn't just a new adventure. It was a family legacy. Her mother, Lindsey McCrory, had been a camper there as a young girl. So had Lindsey's stepmother, sisters, and stepsisters. Blakely was following in their footsteps, a third-generation Mystic camper, and she was ecstatic. To her, it felt like the biggest sleepover in the world, days filled with horseback riding, swimming, basketball, fishing, everything she loved. On July 4th, as heavy rains swept through Texas, Lindsey, who was traveling in Europe, heard there was flooding near the camp. She thought little of it at first, remembering her own experience at the camp during a flood in 1987. Rainy days meant staying in the cabins, playing board games, listening to music, fun memories. But hours later, Lindsey received a call that turned her world upside down. A friend told her some campers were unaccounted for. Frantically checking her messages, Lindsey discovered a voicemail from Camp Mystic. Blakely was missing. Lindsey and her sister immediately booked a flight home. Meanwhile, Blakely's older half-brother, Brady, whom Blakely lovingly called Bro, rushed to an evacuation center near the camp, hoping for news. But by Sunday, there was still no sign of Blakely. Lindsey clung to hope. Maybe Blakely and a counselor had found shelter somewhere, she told herself. Maybe they were just lost. But on Monday night, Lindsey got the call she had dreaded. Blakely's body had been found. In that devastating moment, Lindsey found herself surrounded by loved ones. The fear of the unknown, the nightmare of not knowing, had finally been replaced with the painful truth. And yet, amid her heartbreak, she felt a strange sense of calm. Lindsey believed Blakely was safe now. Reunited in heaven with her father, Blake, who had passed away from cancer just months earlier. She also felt compassion for the ranger who made the heartbreaking call to her. Lindsey knew how hard that task must have been. Blakely's spirit had always been bright and full of life. Her mom described her as a live wire, a resilient, funny, and fearless girl who loved pranking her family, once even hiding her pet turtle in her mom's purse. Even in the final moments at camp, her counselors shared how Blakely encouraged the other girls to stay brave during the storm. In the aftermath of the tragedy, which claimed the lives of at least 27 campers and staff, Blakely's family found some comfort in a small treasure left behind, a letter she had written to her mom. In it, Blakely shared how amazing camp was, talking about playing tennis and horseback riding. For Lindsey, that letter meant everything. It was a reminder that her daughter's last days were filled with joy and friendship. Today, Lindsey, Brady, and the rest of the family are healing together, drawing strength from their faith and from Blakely's unbreakable spirit. Lindsey remains committed to honoring her daughter's memory, keeping her close, and sharing her story. "She's watching over us," Lindsey says. "And I know it's going to be okay."